Day by day, His grace is sufficient for me. These words, penned by the Apostle Paul, are a powerful declaration of trust and dependence on God's goodness and provision. In 2 Corinthians 12 verses 9 to 10, Paul writes, "But he said to me, My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me." Paul's words are a testament to the reality that God's grace is not a one-time gift, but a daily, ongoing provision for our lives. It is the enablement that allows us to face each new day with confidence, knowing that we are not alone, but are accompanied by the loving presence of our Heavenly Father. As we navigate the ups and downs of life, we often find ourselves facing challenges that seem insurmountable. We may feel overwhelmed, uncertain, and weak. But it is in these moments that we can turn to God and say, "Day by day, your grace is sufficient for me." This declaration is not a denial of our difficulties, but a recognition that God's grace is greater than our struggles. It is an acknowledgement that we are not self-sufficient, but are utterly dependent on God's goodness and provision. As we trust in God's daily provision, we begin to experience the reality of His sufficiency in our lives. We find that His grace is not just a theological concept, but a living, breathing reality that sustains us, strengthens us, and equips us for each new day. So let us make this declaration our own: day by day, His grace is sufficient for me. Let us trust in God's goodness, provision, and presence in our lives. Let us boast in our weaknesses, knowing that Christ's power is made perfect in them. As we do, we will find that God's grace is indeed sufficient for us. We will discover that it is the daily bread that sustains us, the living water that quenches our thirst, and the rock that shelters us from life's storms. Day by day, His grace is sufficient for me. May this be our daily declaration, our daily prayer, and our daily reality.